Hello, my name is Drew Moore. This is assignment 3.1 for EDU526. The situation that I chose to present on is with the parent who is upset that his child is not getting enough playing time. Kind of the overview of this is the parent comes into the school and is clearly upset, saying, I want to see the athletic director now. No excuses. He eventually falls into using inappropriate language. Once the athletic director knows what is going on, he ends a conversation that he was having on the phone and immediately greets Mr. Jones, the father, in a very calm and just open manner. They go into the athletic director's office as the father, Mr. Jones, is still using poor language and really just unapproachable and not willing to listen to what the athletic director actually says. He begins by telling the athletic director that he believes his son, Bobby, should be playing more. He states that Bobby is a great student. He never misses practice. He's now a senior and has been on the team for 4 years, and that he was a good player as an 8th grader, and that he's just very upset that he never gets to play. The athletic director, while this is going on, is just kind of reiterating what the parent is saying, using the strategy of shifting the focus away from the emotion of the situation, but rather the what is actually being said. Is what you say something you truly believe in, or is this coming out of emotion and anger? He asks, the athletic director asks Mr. Jones if Bobby had approached the coach, and Mr. Jones says no. He's just so unfair. He's not approachable. Again, using emotion and not really any factual backing behind what he is saying. He then tells him that he needs to play, or there needs to be a meeting, essentially. So the athletic director eventually, at the end of the conversation, tells the parent that he can set up a meeting with Bobby, Mr. Jones, and Coach Johnson, and that they can discuss further details on what is going on. So in this meeting, the first thing that kind of needs to happen is find out where is Bobby at. What does Bobby believe? Is the father, communicating with Bobby about what is actually going on, or does the father just see that he is not playing? Ask Bobby, why do you think you're not playing? Ask Bobby if it's bugging him, if it's a problem. It sounds like Bobby is just from what the father said, seems like he's probably a pretty level-headed kid, but just get kind of inside the mind of Bobby first and see where he's at. If Bobby has similar thoughts to his father, it needs to be known that Bobby first needs to come to the coach. Generally, there is a line of communication for all of these situations, and in this situation, Bobby first needs to talk to Coach Johnson, kind of pushing for self-advocacy. Coach Johnson then needs to explain his reasoning behind not playing Bobby. At the end of the day, the coach has the final decision of who plays and who does not, and Coach Johnson needs to be able to articulate that in a professional manner. They need to find out, does what Bobby thinks he is doing right, does that align with the expectations of Coach Johnson? There can be some disconnect there. And then again, we need to, in this meeting, we need to come to a conclusion on whether or not the parent is truly believes what he or she is feeling. And then at that point, there needs to be some sort of conclusion, solution, give Bobby information to help get him playing time in the future. There are going to be situations like this all the time. The athletic director did a